When you think about the history of college football, you have got to think about Bobby Dodd Stadium. It is the oldest stadium in FBS history, built in 1913. On the campus of Georgia Tech, this place has seen a lot of great college football through the years. Back to you.
Holly, thank you. And the Noles headed toward the ball, and we are ready for action. Looks like he's going to try to return it. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. So Georgia Tech's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. What a great group of receivers they run out there, and a staunch, stout defense they'll be running into. Jesse, how are they going to get open? How does this defense keep them in check?
Well, I think one thing this receiving group knows, to have success in this game against this defense, is it's going to take all of them. It's not just going to be one guy making all the plays. They're all going to have to be able to step up and, David, take advantage of their own individual one-on-one opportunities when those chances come their way.
Well, and I think that's what's good about this offense, their strength in numbers. It's not just one guy that you can take away. There's several receivers that can make plays. That stresses the defense. Like, find the weakness, go after him. That guy can win, so it'll be a fun individual matchup.
And that's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Second down to the air. And he gets rid of it.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Third and 6, and they'll need a big play here on this opening drive. Motion from the back. Third and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Hauls it in. Gets the job done on third down as he gets it to the 25 before he's brought down.
Really nice job by the quarterback understanding I needed to throw this ball hard. Like, I got to fit it in there tight. And a nice job by the wide receiver wearing it, because he really didn't have a choice, because he was going to wear that one regardless.
Can't hold on in the face of the contact.
Well, it was a good throw, it was a good route, but it was the hit that forced that incompletion.
Second and long here. From the gun. Finds that crease, and he's got 4 out to the 29. Ball's at the 29. Defense can taste getting off the field. It's third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws for the tight end. Big hit, knocks the ball away, and it'll force him into a fourth down. And the Yellow Jackets decide to punt it away. Making his first move. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. The Seminoles offense will come out to go on the attack for the first time. Here's the running back, Jakail Middlebrook. Big day in his last game. Over 150 yards on the ground and a score. Send the tight end in motion. Trying to establish the run.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that puppy out.
Didn't get much on first down. It's second and 9. Got it behind the line. It's Terry. Oh, he's got some space. At the 20. Touchdown Seminoles. And once he got away from the D, they had no shot at catching it. That was a lightning-fast drive that ends with a touchdown.
And if you can string a few more drives like that together, man, we might as well get our popcorn out because we're going to get a lot of scoring.
Getting ready for the extra point after the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Well, they didn't exactly milk the clock on that drive, did they? 2 plays and into the end zone for the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So the Yellow Jacket offense comes out to get this drive underway. They take over down 7-0 and trying to get even on this drive. Hand it to the back. Looking for a crease. Got the first down. They corral him out of bounds. Mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Straight ahead, it's Marshall. Hit and drop behind the line. He'll lose a yard.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
Wants to go up top on 2nd down. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to avoid the loss. 3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, pressure's coming. Breaks the tackle. The defense is there, and a great job to keep him from getting to that 1st down marker. He's hard to get a handle on. It'll be 4th and short. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. On the ground with the counter. Got to be smart, patient, great vision. Uses all of that to get to the 29.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on 1st down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
Just feeds the running back. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
How about that pursuit? They stop him right at the line of scrimmage, bringing up 4th down.
And that's a nice stop by this defense. Nice job stopping the run, setting up 4th and inches. Listen, this is a no-brainer. If I can't get inches, I don't deserve to win. I'm coming down.
Hold on a minute. The offense still out there going for it in their own territory. Has to have it on 4th down. And he did not make it. The defense standing tall against the run.
Aggressive. You want to be aggressive. You want to take chances, and you tell your team about it all week, and you come out, you get an opportunity in the first half to go for it on 4th down. You shot your shot. The problem is now you put your defense in a bad situation early in this game where you're going to have to try to find a way to get a stop and create some momentum.
The Yellow Jackets with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Tight end now in motion. They'll move the wide receiver. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Marshall. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4. Close enough for a makeable field goal from the 26, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and long. Wide receiver going in motion. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. That was an important stop there as they try to hold them to a field goal on this drive. They've decided to try to go for the field goal here. And they'll kick it from the left side, a 44-yard try. It is good. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Tackled and brought down at the 16-yard line after the return. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. Both of these defenses a little bent, but not breaking in clutch situations, David.
It's always exciting when you can go for it on 4th down and you know your defense will make a stand. They held them to a field goal, Jesse. It's a pretty good job by that defense.
It is. So,
it's a fumble on the play. Ball bounced right to him, and he's on the move. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
but one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
And it seems to be a lot easier for the quarterback to find this guy than it is for the defense.
Yeah, and I think this is a guy, Reese, that you can split him out and you can feel comfortable getting the football as many ways as possible because he is one of those matchup problems. Linebackers aren't going to be able to run with him, so try to find ways to maximize that little guy's speed and athletic ability.
Turning it on! That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. And the Seminoles come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Williams. Right side, it's Lopez. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
I love early in a game getting my quarterback in a rhythm. Coming out, short passes, easy completions. Now we're getting in a good spot.
Short pickup of 4 on 1st down, dealing with a 2nd and 6. They'll move the tight end. This time they'll go to the running game. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47. Renegade would be proud of the way they're using those horses to move it on the ground.
Yeah, get the horsepower going. And, man, they've had some serious backs over the years at Florida State. And you think about all the talent, all the swag over the years. You got to get back to that, find those guys that they can really attach this offense to and thrive.
And the Seminoles are rolling down the field. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Hit and stop right there. Not much on that pickup.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Williams. They go to the wide receiver screen. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
Defense, man, it helps you a lot when you can be a linebacker or a corner or safety, anybody, and you see the QB throw the football. Now I can break on the football right away and limit gains like right here on this play.
3rd and 6 yards to go. Williams looking for a man. And they can't make the connection on 3rd down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on 3rd down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on 3rd down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
Looking for room. Cover guys do their job and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Georgia Tech has the ball back and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. 1st down, he'll keep it. Surged ahead for a couple there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
They go with the option. Quarterback keeps it himself. And look, we've seen this guy on tape, guys, break these tackles and take it the distance. This offense should keep dialing up these option plays. Don't let that short gain by the QB prevent you from running this scheme in your playbook.
Second down, gonna throw it. Turns it upfield. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
Hey, man, if you're going to make plays like that on slant throws, you got to be able to make catches in traffic. Good, strong hands by the wide out there on the slant.
Burrowing for yardage. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out to their own 37.
That's got to feel good if you're the offense, because third down has been a bit of a problem all season long, but you love the way they're executing at this point, finding ways to keep the chains moving.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Shakes off the defender. Give him a pickup of 2, now 2nd and 8. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Gets the back moving. Back to pass on 2nd down. Grabbed behind the line. It's Marshall. Makes the grab and down immediately. He picks up a few.
And this offense, I think, will do a good job in this game divvying up the football and distributing it to different guys in the passing game. It won't just be receivers. It's not going to be tight ends. This running back, he's a weapon, too, after he catches it. You saw it right there.
This is a designed run. Quarterback slides, and he's got it up for the first down.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this that will take off and run, it has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Knocked down immediately.
Well, we know this offense obviously really struggled there last time out, and they knew coming into this one they would have to be better at running the football, and that just has not happened in this game. They're simply not physical enough offensively at this point.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Floats it out in space. They'll make the stop behind the line of scrimmage, and that'll bring us to the end of the first quarter. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Guys, let's have a look at the stats as we've played one period. So they go back to work after the break, and it is 3rd down. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the middle. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football. Make your plays. Put a good drive together here.
Got 8 on 1st down. Now looking at a 2nd and 2. Might as well run him again. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Here's Williams to throw. Nice play by the defense to jar that one loose.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting the throw going his way. They put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Long way to go on second down. Timed it perfectly to knock it free and forces the third down.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. Williams will pass. Fires to the wideout. Out wide right, it's Terry. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
The Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. From the red zone, it's Coleman. How about that run as he drives it all the way down to the 13-yard line?
New running back, same result. Like, it's pretty clear what they want to do on the offensive side of the football. They want to dominate the line of scrimmage. They want to run the football, whether it's the starter or now the backup. They're going to establish that ground game. It's what they do. It's who they are.
Keep it on the ground. They'll finally get him stopped at the 1-yard line. What a run there.
And this drive, this offense is really focused on physicality, man. Running the football. Look at right here, right up the gut. Nice play. Nice job just controlling the line of scrimmage, putting a drive together. This offense really doing a good job right now.
The Seminoles will try to put one on the board on 1st and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is good, and they have an 11-point lead. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Tech's offense comes out ready to get this drive going. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. They'll send the back in motion. Wants to throw on first. Out wide left, it's Danzy. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. And the Yellow Jackets come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
From the gun, running back gets the give. They got it blocked just enough and a good gain on that run.
Love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
Got 6 on first down. Now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. The ride. He's stopped, but he's got enough to move the chain. They have been stagnant on offense, but finally a little forward movement as they've got a 1st and 10.
Really nice run there, picking up the first down. Now they're right back up to the line of scrimmage, ready to go again.
Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. And they'll have 2 left to work with here in the first half.
Paging George D. Burdell. Paging George D. Burdell.
The Yellow Jackets will have it 1st and 10. The hand to the running back.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They give it to him again.
Great running backs consistently make people miss, and he did a really good job of breaking one tackle, but he couldn't do it to the next, and to the next, and to the next. The offensive line going to have to do a lot better job, giving him some more space so he can get out in the open field and make some plays for this offense.
3rd and long right here. They want to run this quarterback. Oh, he didn't get past the marker before starting his slide, and now it's 4th down. And the Yellow Jackets will punt this one away. The punt goes out of bounds, and a nice job to get them backed up. I think they'll spot it right around the 15. The Seminoles offense comes out ready to get this drive started. They stuck the last drive in the end zone. They'll try to follow suit here. Motion from the wide receiver. Tackled after a short gain. It'll be 2nd and 9. They'll need a bunch on 2nd down. Finds his man on the RPO. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
He was not fooled on that one. You know, a lot of times you want to buy space, and you throw this route really when it's off coverage, but you could tell the cornerback was up, ready to come, pounce on that screen, and get the tackle for a loss.
3rd down from the gun, Williams. Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception.
Hey, man, I love guys with situational awareness in football. It's 3rd and long. You know it. He's sitting right near the sticks, ready to break on the football, ready for the quarterback to throw. He does, forces the INT. Nice heads-up, smart play by that young man.
He gets nothing, and they're staying stubborn with this running game, but at some point you're going to have to change your thought process. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Quick completion to the right. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
And a great job by the defense seeing it right away, reacting to the screen, going and getting the football, and getting the fast playmaker on the ground.
Let's see what they've dialed up on 3rd and long from the 22. He'll throw it. Can't hang on after the hit, and it'll be 4th down. Here comes the field goal unit as they'll try to get the 3. And he's already 1 for 1, so this time he'll try to put one through from 39 yards out. Just drives it between the uprights. That'll make it a 1-possession game. The lead is 8.
Well, they were able to get a field goal and put 3 points up on the board after getting that interception. You would have liked to have seen the offense do a little bit more with that possession and give themselves an opportunity to score a touchdown. But listen, teams will take 3 points any way they can get it.
Florida State comes out ready to put something together on this drive. Last drive ended with a pick, but you still have to attack through the air. From the gun, it's Coleman. Breaks into the open. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. The Noles injecting some attitude, throwing the spear down and declaring they're going to run the football.
Run the football, be aggressive. This is the part of the offense that, remember, it was a long time Florida State offensive line play wasn't good enough. They got to get that physicality, that run game, if they want to be a great program again.
Nice run there, picks up a few, and they'll force him out of bounds.
Man, this defense has their hands full today because not only do they have to worry about the running backs and not only do they have to worry about the passing game, they've got to worry about this quarterback running the football because of plays like that. Not a huge explosive play, But he showed you the athleticism, and he showed you he has the ability to hurt you with his legs.
Complete left side, Coleman. Hit and brought down right at the line of scrimmage.
It's a really nice job by the cornerback playing with his eyes. He sees the running back release out of the backfield, sees him get the ball. And this guy's tough. You know, there are a lot of corners out there that would try to submarine these rig running backs, and then they get hurdled. Not this guy. Good job getting the tackle, getting him on the ground.
He just needed a yard on third down, and there just wasn't any room to pick it up. Following that run, we have a player who is shaken up. Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. They'll run it on fourth down. He's got enough, and they roll the dice on fourth down, and they keep the drive alive.
4th and 1, turn around, hand it off to your bell cow running back, and let him go move the sticks. Great job.
The Noles are moving quickly down the field. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Calls his own number. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Way off target there.
In football, you hear the term quick, but don't hurt. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much, got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Williams from the gun on third down. Finds the tight end. He's tackled right at the 40-yard line. That is well short of the first down, and let's see if they go for it here. The Seminoles send out the punt unit. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. First play of the drive will come from the 9-yard line. Guys, that last trip a little disappointing having to take the 3.
Yeah, and I think, Jesse, you see so many offenses talk about getting yards and the tempo and all this.
Makes the catch, and he's free. Out across the 30 and out of bounds at the 33, and that's what you're looking for when you're backed up in your own territory.
You know, there used to be a time in college football where tight ends were just possession receivers. You throw it to them, and they'd go down right away. Not this guy. That was a short throw. And then he shows you the athleticism once he has the ball in his hands. That's why he is such a tough matchup for any defense. Man, he's a problem.
Quickly out to the tight end. Picks up the first down, and he might have a little extra. That looked like it'll be roughing the passer. Look, you want to make the quarterback feel you. You want to get pressure in his face. That was so close, but just a tad late. You want to be physical with the quarterback, but you can't give up those roughing the passer penalties. It's 1st and 10. Keeps it looking for room. He'll be brought down quickly after a very short game. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. 2nd down coming.
Yeah, and it's a nice job by this defense understanding, listen, that QB is a threat. And they're going to run all kinds of options, and he's going to run the football. They were dialed in and got that sucker to the ground.
Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the...
He caught it! They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You can put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
They'll go to the air. Looking to the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Tech! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And And I think this is really the separators in good offense and great offense. Can you throw the football inside the 5-yard line with the tight windows? He can. Nice strike, nice catch, nice execution.
A little surprising that they didn't go for 2, but they're still down by a point. On the run from inside his own 5. He gets across the 20 and out to the 21-yard line before he stops right there. Okay, guys, the Florida State offense returns to the field. We'll see how aggressive they are trying to put up points before the break. They'd love to put a long drive together here as they start from their own 21. Out of the gun to give to the back. There he goes. They make the stop, but he's got enough for the first down, and now this offense might have a chance to do something.
And running backs are so good, so talented, so elusive. You see nowadays they really have the ability to make you miss, run you over. Unbelievable effort. Nice job. You keep that going, you're going to be hard to stop.
Right side, it's Lopez. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. FSU calling its second timeout. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Running out of time here in the first half, they're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Throwing, Williams. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And it's picked off at the goal line. And the defender is tackled, and that's how we'll run out the first half. We played 2 quarters here and reached halftime, and we will now check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. The Yellow Jackets will kick it away to start the second half. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Makes a move. He's got an alley. He's going to get loose. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
You can't start the second half any better than that. You're trying to come out of the locker room. You're trying to create some momentum. Taking the first kick of the third quarter back for a touchdown, that is exactly what this head coach was looking for from his players.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Holly, what did you find out coming from the locker room?
Guys, I caught up with Coach Franklin coming out of the locker room. He said this is exactly the type of game he was expecting. 2 solid defenses have made it very difficult to find points in the end zone today. The defenses have been terrific so far, really limiting what the other is able to do. Points are at a premium down here. Guys, you've got to believe that whoever makes the next mistake and has a turnover, that might be a significant change in this game. I'll keep you posted from the sidelines. Back to you.
Appreciate that, Holly. They just flipped the entire field, and now they'll try to cash in on 1st and 10 from the 20. Working the ground game. Getting work done on the ground. He's pulled down at the 14-yard line. And the Yellow Jackets want to move quickly. The play fake. Maybe a miscommunication. That one didn't have a chance.
I think as a quarterback, you get in your mind before the snap a lot of times where you're going with the football. And sometimes you lock on it a little bit too long. And right there, I think he did. He'd probably want that throwback.
We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. Unleashes to the end zone. It's picked off, and that's number 10. Down in the end zone. The big play there, and the defense gets the stop.
And for that quarterback, that was a good feeling that turned bad really quickly. He saw cover 1. He got excited, taking a shot deep down the field. After he threw it, though, He could see the defender had better positioning than his receiver did, and that ends up being an interception.
Going to the ground. Stacked up after gaining a couple to the 23.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Caught in the backfield, it's Lopez. Pulled down there, but they'll move the sticks, and it's a first down. Pass completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The run inside. It's Coleman. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43.
And that's a good sign for this offense. A good third down conversion, running the football. Obviously, last possession was not what you wanted. Like the interception, the turnover. Good to get back on the field, get that first down. Now see how much more they'll be at.
Makes a grab and room to run. Inside the 30. He's at the... and he scores! Touchdown, Knowles! They want to finish the season strong, and man, are they doing that here in this Week 11 performance.
And this offense doing a really nice job, man. They're understanding who they are. And Jesse, do you find guys, man, on the outside that you know where they're going to be, you know they're going to make plays, and you just continue to feed them?
Yeah, no question, especially in a situation like this, David. When the game's on the line, you got to go to your best players, and quarterbacks, they keep track of what's happening during the game. Who's winning? Who's getting separation on the outside? Who do I feel comfortable throwing to in tight coverage? This is the guy. That's now his second touchdown catch in the game, and I don't think that's going to be the last time we see him touch the ball.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Let's go down to the sideline in Holly Rowe.
Hey guys, down here on the Georgia Tech sideline, I can see the coaches imploring their team right now. This has to be a turning point. Turning it over on that last drive, it could get out of hand if they don't make something happen right now. You see the coaches and players coming together to try to get that momentum back. I'll keep you posted on it if that swings here in their favor. Back to you.
All right, Holly. Well, he made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
Fires to the big fella. Able to haul it in, but right to the ground he goes. Only a pickup of a couple.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. Shotgun snap, wants to throw it on third. A strike downfield. Oh, he's got some space. Just what they needed. Huge explosive play as he takes it to the 33. The Yellow Jackets headed quickly to the line.
Yeah, I think if you're on offense right now, you're thinking, I don't know if our defense can stop him. They couldn't do it the last drive out. We're down a lot on the scoreboard right now, so we need to score touchdowns every time we have the ball. That was a big play for them, but they got to cap this thing off.
And he's tackled, brought down at the 19. They're into the red zone with another first down.
Really nice job responding by the offense here. They watched the opponent go down the field and score a touchdown on that last drive, and you could see the quarterback there in the commercial break. He's telling his guys, let's go. We're going to go get this one. Everybody lock in. And that's what you're seeing on this drive. Doing a really, really nice job. They look confident. They're trying to score a touchdown themselves.
Dropped immediately. He got nothing on first down. Second and long here. Tackled almost immediately. Not a whole lot on that one.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the...
A shot toward the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And this one is perfect. They're hanging around here. Leads down to 12.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He'll be brought down at the 22-yard line. Good coverage on that one. His return is stopped short of the 25. Guys, here comes that Florida State offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. Pulled and fired complete. Stopped after a good pickup, and he'll be just a tad short of the first down.
The defense has their hands full trying to stop this guy in the slot. They're going to have to figure something out to bracket him, try and get 2 bodies around him, maybe get some safety help as well, because right now they do not have the answer for this guy.
Quick give. It's Coleman. Turning it on. Past the 50. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
What a run, man. I tell you what, it's hard to pop runs. It's hard to get 3, 4, 5, 6 yards a lot of times. But when you got backs like this who can make huge plays with the speed, getting out in the open field, can take it the distance on every play, defenses are scared out of their mind.
Wide receiver comes in motion. Might as well give it to him again. Might have picked up a couple on that one before he was knocked down. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field. That is the senior offensive lineman who's shaken up. Howie Rowe will check on his condition. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Williams. Left side is Boggs. They make the tackle, but not before he picks up the first down.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
A designed run for the quarterback. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on first down.
Quarterbacks generally, guys, we know, they're not as big and not as physical runners as running backs. So it is going to be trickier for them to break tackles. I like the idea of getting the designed quarterback run game going. But moving forward, let's see if we can get him out to the perimeter.
Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line. A loss of 1.
That back had nowhere to go. Defensive line ate up the blocks. How about the linebackers swarming in, coming in and making a great play on the ball carrier?
Now have to push the ball down the field here on 3rd and long. Williams. Under pressure. He's going to be a little bit short of that first down marker, and this defense did a tremendous job not to lose contain on the scramble.
And this defense did exactly what they wanted to do. You force the passing situations. Now what do? Now you can drop back, play pass. And when the quarterback scrambles, now I just rally to the football. I tackle him on the ground, and I force the 4th down.
And some great 4th down defense against the run.
And how about the defense coming up big on 4th and short? You know they're going to run the football. Great job stacking the box, getting the big stop.
Snap on first down, wants to throw. Fires quickly. And he was able to run through 1 tackle, but still only a modest gain.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Got it. Stopped at the 42, but he got 15 yards on the play.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
Stopped after a gain of 3. It'll be 2nd and 7.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
They'll run him again. Spins away from the defense. And he's able to shed one tackle, but still just a very short gain.
Man, it's easy to call plays when you're getting 5 or 6 yards of pop on the ground. Like, why would I get complicated? Why would I get complex? Like, up front right now, this group just win, fall forward, get that good gain, stay ahead of the sticks, don't have to get in bad situations. This defense better respond, or else I'll do that all the way down the field.
And he's not going to be able to convert. Knocked down just inches shy of the first down.
And this defense has got to be jacked up, man. They've finally forced the 4th down, right? They've gotten a couple of first downs, got some things going, but I think it's decision time for this offense. And this D's got to do it one more time, right? They've got to get another play, a big 4th down stop here to get some of that momentum and get the football back.
Just going to keep it after the snap. Drag to the ground, but not before. He's converted the 4th down to keep the drive going. 4th and short, ball right at midfield. But look, I'm going to confess, it at least crossed my mind that they might be trying to draw the defense offside.
I hear you, but you're going for this every time, right?
Oh, you have to, because there's nothing to gain by not going for it. You back up and punt, what do you really gain by that?
Is incomplete. It leads to second down.
A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. He's looking to throw. He's got him this time. He is delivering the blow while running the ball, and he gets it to the 39. Look, you can't take away everything, right? So you give them that and rally and make a solid tackle.
Yeah, and a lot of times in zone coverage, I like when I can get all the eyes on the quarterback. I like when I can see the routes and see them develop in the middle. And you could tell they had keys on the tight end. He wasn't going anywhere after he caught that football.
And the Yellow Jackets will line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. All right, guys, here comes the Florida State offense onto the field. That last drive was promising at times, but stalled out, and they turned it over on downs, Jesse.
I think they got to do a better job here, just being better early in the downs, on 1st down finding positive plays.
Yeah, and it's frustrating when you move the football and get stopped on the other side of the field and get no points, but they've had some success, and I like the aggressiveness. They just got to cash some of these drives in.
And the Noles trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Finds a little bit of space, gets 3 to the 22. 3rd and 8. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short. Teams want to make their move in the rankings. So we open the final period with a 3rd down play. Lined up in the gun, Williams on 3rd down. Finds his target. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line.
Well, this defense has given up some big plays in this game so far, but they've got a lot of talent on that side of the football. Someone has to step up here, make a play, get a stop, and put their team in a position to win.
From the gun, the running back has it.
At this point of the game, the offense has the lead, and the offensive coordinator knows they want to keep running the football. So he's going back, he's looking at his playlist, and he's saying, which runs work the best for me in this game? What can I lean on right here to make sure we win this one?
Here's Williams to throw. Flip it out to the back on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the 1st down.
Man, you gotta love the safety's eyes on that play. He didn't get lost. He didn't get enamored with everything that was going on in front of him, playing pass down the field. He locked eyes on that running back, saw the screen develop, comes upfield, makes the play, makes the sound tackle.
They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49.
And you just get the feeling that this defense has to find a way to get off the field and get the football back at this juncture of the game, trailing late if they're going to win.
Hits inside. It's Coleman. And he's brought down after a short gain.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
Got the first down. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. And the Seminoles kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work.
Here we go. Ready. 180. Go.
Using his legs, it's Coleman. Hard running there. He is wrestled down at the 17-yard line. They've got a first down in the red zone.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Driving forward, it's Coleman. There's some room. He rolls all the way down to the 5-yard line before they finally get him stopped.
Everything going the offense's way. They're trying to ice this game late. They've got a really nice lead, so you just want to run the ball, high percentage throws, and keep the chains moving, and they're doing that. This has been a beautiful drive to watch. Offense continues to stay in a nice rhythm here late.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And that is the play this defense had to have. Did you look in the secondary right there? I mean, he was open, guys. Like, that would have been a touchdown, and this defense got to the quarterback, hit him as he's throwing the football, forced the errant pass, and dodged a bullet.
Could not find a hole. This defense clogging up everything. It's 3rd and goal.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And the kicker delivers the 3-ball to finish off the drive. And that lead grows even bigger. Looks as if there is a Seminole still down on the field.
I really like the decision by this offense because now they got to score 2 touchdowns. Time is not on their side. I can stay very, very conservative, use that clock. I like the decision by this offense.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. Holly, what update do you have for him?
Hey guys, down here on the Georgia Tech sideline, I can see a developing situation with their quarterback and the coaches. Their QB has struggled here today with the turnovers, and there's a lot of conversation. They're showing him those mistakes on the film, trying to get him to see what he's missing. They want to get some confidence built back up in this quarterback, but right now he's shaking his head like, I've got this, I've got this. We'll see if he really does here to take the field. Guys, back to you.
Okay, Holly. Over the middle, it's Williams. Dragged down at the 30 after a 5-yard gain.
I think if you're the head coach at this point, you're telling your offense, it doesn't matter what's happened up to this point. Obviously, things haven't gone our way, but we have a chance to execute in a 2-minute situation and give ourselves a chance to win. Let's go do it one play at a time.
On the move, it's Marshall. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down.
I know it hasn't been the type game statistically this running back was hoping to have up to this point. He's been getting shut down. Finally, he's able to break through for a big one. And sometimes, you know, it just takes one. It takes one run like that to get his confidence back, to get the offensive line's confidence back. Let's see what happens with this offense now moving forward.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, looking to throw. Fires to the middle. In traffic, it's Marshall. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26.
I tell you, this quarterback has just been in a great rhythm all game long. With that last completion, he's now over 300 yards passing.
Looking for running room. Just smothered on the play.
You got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Shoots it to the left. Tight coverage and an incomplete pass. The defense knocks it away and forces a 4th down.
Zone coverage that time, and the cornerback, a nice job with his eyes. He's watching the quarterback. He sees the ball thrown, so he...
Field goal unit's not coming out here, guys. I think they're going to go ahead and go for it on 4th and long. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets! Makes the grab right along the back of the end zone. And it looks as if they've buzzed down. Replay wants to have another peek at that last play.
As quarterbacks, you want to find your best matchup in these critical 4th downs. He found it and took a shot, and it paid off. Huge touchdown.
And they take another look at the play, but the officials on the field were right, and the play will stand. And they tacked on the extra point. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The Seminoles have it back. They'll try to get that offensive spear flaming. That last score the defense allowed made it a 1-possession game, and there is plenty of pressure to have a productive drive here. They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. They'll knock him down after a 6-yard gain to the 27.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we've got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And that hurts on defense, giving up the first on the ground like that. We're in a 1-possession game. You've got all 3 timeouts. I think you got to start burning them here to save some clock.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. Throwing, Williams. Looking to take a shot. Makes a catch at the 20. Touchdown, Florida State. Made the grab and took it on in for the score. They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
And, man, is that perfect timing. You could tell quarterback drops back. He sees his guy, and he knows he's open. But watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
And they did tack on the extra point. And he passes on the touchback. Here he comes. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. Well, the last time they had it, the long field didn't bother them in the least, and they'll try to do it again. Tells the play fake, wants to throw on 1st down. That one's not even close.
Yeah, Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. The Yellow Jackets want to crank the tempo.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Looking for a productive play on first down. Fresh set of downs going up top. Caught by Williams on the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Makes the grab. Timeout taken by the Yellow Jackets. That'll be their first. And with the clock stopped, they can get their thoughts together to call this play after picking up the first. And the Yellow Jackets will line it up on 1st and 10. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Wants to throw again. Just a complete misfire.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Long way to go on 2nd down. From the gun. Quickly to the tight end. And he stopped, brought down at the 18. It'll be enough for the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Caught. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The hurry up now. 2nd down. Clock ticking. He'll set up to throw. Lets it fly. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there.
And obviously, guys, this drive is critical. You're down. You've got to score. So with a couple of timeouts in your pocket, man, like, that changes the whole dynamic of this 2-minute drill. Like, I can work the whole field. And here coming up on 3rd down, man.
Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24. All right, let me jump in here. They are going to go for it on 4th down, and I'm not sure they have much choice in this situation. Fires to the right. And it's incomplete. The long pass on 4th down is to no avail.
And that just about does it. That about puts this thing to bed. The offense, listen, they had to go for it, but now defense, this is the situation when you say, I'm just going to eat clock, up by several possessions, eat clock, get out of here with a W.
Quick give. Gain of 8 yards on the play. He's too short of the first down. Georgia Tech spends its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Wouldn't be surprised to see them go right back to the run on 2nd down and maybe put this thing away. Motion from the wideout. Rides to the back. Couple of guys there to get him on the ground. The Yellow Jackets spend their 3rd and final timeout. And now they are powerless to stop the clock with a timeout. Faced with a 3rd and short from their own 32 to keep this drive alive. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Sees a crease. Breaks into the open. He'll be dragged down, but not before he's put the finishing touches on a win for his team. The offense getting set for a 1st down from the 45. From the gun, the ground game. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room.